Alright, both players are ready, so we will go ahead and get game. I feel like I'm losing track already. Alright, game 6. Game 6 will begin in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And there's a Tetris for both players. Starting the game off pretty close, though. Pikarik now having a line dependency in column 2. Gets the long bar for it. But now having to take a lot of burns to reopen the right side. So we're going to have Wing already in the lead here with 3 Tetrises and a score of 72,000 points. Pikarik only at 33,000, so... rare sight here of Wing actually in the lead here in 18, considering how often Pikarik pushes down and how even both players tend to play during level 18. And Wing opening up a lead here, 144 over Pikarik's 133. And Pikarik's 4 lines ahead too, so in terms of scoring potential, Wing's ahead by about 1.5 Tetrises. But this is a close enough game that any burning situation can make the difference between the lead opening and a lead changing. Pikarik finally getting a Tetris, holding out for a little while, going to 202 and taking the lead from Wing. And Wing having some weight on the right side now, so these burns from Wing means that Pikarik could actually keep this lead for a while. At least for a moment. However, Pikarik now in a bit of a burning situation himself, so it looks like Wing has a chance to get the lead right back, but Wing having multiple dependencies and an overhang, all of them getting resolved except for the J overhang on the right side. And Wing finally reopening the right side. Pikarik still ahead though at 257, Wing at 228. So Wing not able to capitalize on Pikarik's burning. So these players are going to remain very close to each other. Pikarik with an awesome 281. Love to see that score. Another touch for Pikarik is going to bring him to 304. Wing very close at 296. And his Tetris ready after that T-burn on the right side. Now just waiting for a long bar and a couple of tucks there from Pikarik. And Tetris for Pikarik is going to bring to 351. Still a Tetris and a half ahead of Wing, though Wing's going to get a Tetris himself and go to 344. So these players just within arm's reach of each other, as they have been for most of this game. Unfortunately, the board was too jagged for Pikarik to have a clean spot for an OP, so that's going to end up going in the middle of the stack, creating a hole. So Pikarik forced to take some burns here, and the left side is still quite jagged, though that T is going to help a lot. Nice adjustment of the T piece for the S. Pikarik now with a much cleaner stack, able to resume scoring. Wing in the meantime, almost fully caught up, but Pikarik is going to be able to get a long bar for Tetris and keep the lead away from Wing. Another Tetris for PK. He's going to go to 468, now leading by 3 Tetrises, but Wing's finally going to start coming back here as he finally gets a long bar for a Tetris, going to 426 in the process. And Wing's setting up an overhang there with some S pieces. Ooh, now the middle is looking quite jagged, only really wanting Z's or T's there, but gets a Z and a T. And that's going to prevent the middle from causing too many problems in a stack. Speaking of problems in a stack, Peak Eric with a line dependency in there and a couple of holes on the right. Peak Eric gonna end up slowing down here right before transition, and Wing has a chance to catch right back up. Peak Eric's gonna need to get out of this soon because transition's only 4 lines away. And lovely L piece there for Peak Eric. It's gonna allow him to transition and reopen the right side. Transition at 503. Peak Eric gets a Tetris, goes to 527. Wing transitioning at 456. Peak Eric entering level 20 at 536. Tetris for Wing is going to bring him to 483. Now entering level 20 as well. Wing having to take some burns as there's a couple of dependencies in a stack. And ooh, Peak Eric not really wanting that S piece. So just having to put it on the right, take a pair of burns, and another 2 burns with the O on the right. And finally, Tetris for Peak Eric is going to bring him to 593. Now starting to open up this lead some more over Wing, who's at 493. Not able to score any Tetrises since level 19. Wing finally getting a Tetris, going to 523. Wing having to make up now an 80,000 point deficit. And it looks like Peak Eric's just going to decide to form a line dependency, but gets helpful long bars. And answer the question. Thank you for the follow. And wow, 2 Tetrises there for Peak Eric. They're on level 23. Now it's 670,000 points. Now 100,000 points ahead of Wing, who's also on 23. So Wing really needing to play more efficient here in post in order to take this game, or hope for once again a mid-post top out. Ooh, Wing going center well, gets the long bar for the Tetris luckily. And wow, interesting board there with the colors on of the pieces. Anyway, Peak Eric's gonna enter level 25, 735,000 points. Wing at 611 on 24. Ooh, Peak Eric barely getting that Z where it needs to go, but he's gonna get another Tetris and is set up for one more Tetris and goes to 798 on 25. Peak Eric playing very strong in post now. 830 on 26. Wing getting a center well, going to 650. Peak Eric scoring so effectively in post so far that this might become unreachable for Wing. Wing probably having to just rely on Peak Eric topping out like right now, but that's not happening as Peak Eric gets another Tetris and a long bar all the way left to cover up the misdrop. Peak Eric 932 on 27. This is pretty much impossible for Wing without kill screen, but Wing is DAS, so it pretty much is. This game is pretty much sealed for Wing. And there's a max out for Peak Eric. Mid 28 has 2 more Tetrises available. Now 1 Tetris after that single. 803 for Wing. 2 Tetrises available for him. And Peak Eric gets the last Tetris. And another Tetris and kill screen for a high of 1.0. GG.